Guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and today we are going to make tags. I know that's something that everybody knows how to do, but I need tags bad. In the journals that I just finished, I had to stop out and make a ton of tags to go in them because I had none in my stash. So I want to get my stash built back up. Sorry, I'm just kind of cleaning off the desk a little bit so I don't give anybody any phobias here. So this was Friday's freebie, and it is 3 journal cards. So I'm going to do those. And then it's just a big piece, and I think I'm going to make a couple of tags out of that. And then these pieces can either be made into journal cards just like they are, or you can cut these little pieces out. And I think I'm just going to make them into small journal cards. So I'm going to do that. I have pulled out a lot of my ephemera backing. This is just some ephemera from 49 in Market, and this was what was on the inside. I think it's very cute. I may not even cover all of that up. I've got it upside down. I may not even cover all that up because it has Australia on it, and that's one of my countries that I would love to visit one day. And then this one is another one from, I think this was from probably Temu or something. It was made in China. Somebody sent me. I've got those. I've got a couple of my old time cards. And then I've got a couple of the alteration tags that we have. This is just another one that, oh, I think it's in the Butterflies journal. The butterfly digital that I made. And then these are just some pieces that Melina put up not too long ago. I think they're vintage. I want to say, I don't know. I'll link it below. This is her kit. It's got lots of tags, and they're all different sizes. And then it's got pockets, side tucks. It's got pieces of ephemera that you can make into journal cards and all of that. So we're going to use bits and pieces of a little bit of all of this. I've also got one of her pages that she gave to the March Digital Kit Club members. I've got one of those that I wanted to work on. So I'm going to lay some of this paper aside and we're just going to get going. That's the best way I know to do things. So just jump right in there with both feet. And somebody said the other day, I was going through comments, and somebody said, I just don't have the confidence to just get in there and do. Yeah, you do. You do. Don't you tell yourself you don't. You do. All you got to do is just jump right in there. This is just paper. It's just paper. And it's a digital. It can be printed 100 times. If you mess up, just print it again. It's just digital. Now these are some huge tags. I don't know if these would fit in any of my journals or not, but I'm going to make them. They would fit in like if you did a full page pocket. So all this I need to back, of course, because I don't like flimsy tags. And yes, I do cut one of these off, and why, I don't know. To me, it just feels different when I'm putting the glue on the back. I don't know. Don't ask me why I do what I do. We're going to start out with these great big ones. This is from the Vintage Roses and Sewing Machines kit that I did. In order to make these a little bit thicker, now I could back them on some of my big time cards, but I had just as soon use some of my old book pages because I've got a ton here. Like that's just index, and I wouldn't use that for anything else. So what I'm going to do is pull out some pieces. This one is so brittle, so I'll use that for a backing. I would not put that in a journal, so there's another one. There's just lots of pieces, you know, that you get out of books that you wouldn't necessarily put in a journal. Like that guy, he looks like, well, he is dead. I started to say he looks like he's dead, and then I read, this is Balzac on his deathbed. Okay, I would not put him in a journal. So, you know, it's pieces like that that I like to put on the inside, just so that you have that strength that you need in your tags. Because you know, I don't like my tags flimsy. I like my tags to have some substance. So we're going to put some glue on the back of this. And I suppose all of you read either my post or Melina's post over the weekend on Facebook. If you didn't, I'm going to go ahead and go over it here. According to the doctors local, now I don't put a lot of stock in our local doctors. I really, really don't, because other than my doctor. Now my doctor is local, but he came from Birmingham. And he's a very good doctor. He's very thorough, but he doesn't work with the hospital. I don't put any stock in the doctors that work up there at the hospital. But anyway, according to our local doctors, Melina has some issues with her heart, just like her dad did. Now, I'm not going to get, when she first told me, and she's already publicized this, so, you know, she's already put it out there on Facebook. If she hadn't I would not be telling it. But I know you guys are my prayer warriors, and you guys help me pray, and I appreciate it. Y'all have brought me through many, many years of heartache and trouble, so I know somebody said, don't put your whole life out there on YouTube because there's spammers that go through and, you know, all that. Well, normally this, and I know that, believe me. And I wouldn't put any, like, personal information as far as where I live exactly and all that kind of stuff. No. But, you know, she's already publicized this on Facebook, so it's already out there. Okay, I'm getting in a mess again. Anyway, I understand why the person said that, and I agreed with her to a point, because normally when scammers come through, all they're looking for is just to post something under your video in the comments to try to get people to click on a link, things like that. They don't really care about your personal life. But like I said, I would not put my absolute personal information on there. No, I'm not going to do that. But telling this kind of thing that's already been told and already been published, yes, because I want you guys to help me pray. Please pray. I think her appointment is one day this week in Birmingham, which Birmingham is one of the best, well, I would say it's the best heart hospital in the world, because we have people that come to Birmingham from all over the world to have heart surgery. But just pray that whatever the doctors said said they found here in Coleman, that it's not anything, that it's not, they didn't find anything, which will just, to me, prove this, how idiotic they are. And I'm sorry, but, you know, I still feel like that these doctors here in Coleman is one of the reasons why I don't have my husband anymore, but that's another story. If you want to know that one, you can go back and read the video that I put up about my husband's death, but we won't go there right now. But anyway, I don't trust them, so therefore I'm not putting a lot of stock in what they said, and I told her not to either. But just pray that when she goes to Birmingham, that the doctors don't find anything. And if they do, you know, maybe it's something that can just be corrected by medication, which she's already on some medication now. But just pray that they don't find anything. That would be the best bet. That's what I'm praying for. So if you guys would help me, I would totally appreciate it. Spread the word, if you will, that, you know, if you're a YouTuber, just spread the word to, if somebody will listen to you, if they will pray for my daughter as she goes through these tests in Birmingham. I would appreciate that tremendously. Okay, we've got that one, and it's not finished. It's just that I'm going to lay them aside, and then I'll decorate some of them in a minute. I'm going to wait about doing that big one, another big one. I'm going to do some of these journal cards. So that's my story there. And you guys know I'm kind of transparent. I don't keep a lot of secrets, and I don't, you know, like I said, you're my family. I mean, y'all have got me through many, many, many things. And you prayed for me, and I'm doing so much better. And haven't had to have surgery, and I appreciate all of that. I know it comes from many, many prayers. Also pray for my youngest. She's having lots of, and I won't be able to say this correctly because I never can, but it's something fasciitis. It's on her feet. She has a terrible trouble with that. If y'all will pray for her on that, I would appreciate it. My poor old young'uns, I said my two girls evidently got their health from their dad. He constantly had some kind of issues, and it seems like they're going to too. I'm not saying that they're not healthy. They are. God has blessed them. But they're just having some aches and pains that needs to be taken care of because they're on the road a lot and they stand on their feet a lot when they're singing. And they have to wear, you know, kind of fancy-dancy shoes. And, of course, that doesn't help Lucia's fasciitis, whatever it is. And if you have it, you know what I'm talking about. So, y'all just pray for my young'uns. I would appreciate it. And if you've got any prayer requests, you're welcome to list them below, and I will definitely add those to my prayer list. Oh, look what I didn't do. Look, see that? See how flimsy? I didn't put anything inside it. That's not good, Edith. I'm going to leave it until it dries because the glue's still drying in it. And if it's still not thick enough, when I start to put it in a journal, then I will thicken it up. I'll put another layer or two on the back of it. Now, I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it on this time card because I think that will work better. And if you don't like flimsy tags like I don't like flimsy tags, you can do something like this too. I like to save all of my backings from my ephemera packs, all of that kind of stuff, because it makes good backings for your tags. It's not too thick, and it just makes some good backings. And some of them are very, very pretty. You know, I don't think that's ugly. I just don't like that Chinese writing at the top, but some of them are very pretty. I'll show you a couple more in a minute that I'm going to be using that I don't think they're ugly. It's just that they have that Chinese writing on them. Somebody sent them to me, and I will be covering part of those up. I don't think I'll cover them all. So I just glue it down to these time cards. And like I said, this is a good thickness. When you start to slide a tag down in a pocket, if it kind of bends, then your tag is too thin. And someone said, oh, that makes your journals really, really thick, though. I love my journals thick. If you don't, then yeah, you know, don't do this. But it doesn't make them that much thicker. It doesn't mean that much of a difference. Not at all. Now, I'm just rounding the corners, and I don't know why I'm doing it right now because I'm going to be putting a backing on. See? I'm talking and not listening. Talking and not listening to myself. Okay, let's put a backing on this. I was trying to use up my scraps first. Oh, that will right there. I've got a few of these scraps. And this is just from my collection. It's a digital collection, and it's called Vintage Documents and Line Paper. Well, I can't remember today. I can't believe today that I'm remembering the names of some of these kids. You guys know I never remember the names. I can put one up and in 5 minutes I will already forgot what the name of it is. That's just how my memory is these days. I think it's just because there's so much up there, and I don't have, you know, my little pea brain can't sort it all out. It's probably there. My pea brain just can't find it. So what are you guys doing? How are you doing? Are you okay? I have seen a few posts that some of you have been sick, and I hate that. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I'll put that in my little stash that I used to stamp things on, or And then I'm just going to use my corner rounder. And I feel like I've got glue between my fingers. I probably do. I've been working on journals all morning. I finished about 4 up over the weekend, and I've just been trying to catch up. So now I've got glue all over me. And I am inking this. I don't know why I didn't ink the other ones. I should just lay it over there and leave it alone until I get to the point where I can start putting everything together. Now I don't want to cut off any of this, so I'm going to grab a larger. My husband used to laugh at me because I've had them down there for years, and he used to laugh at me because I saved them all. This is a 49 in market. It's the backing off of some ephemera that we put in the E-Club kits. I save them. They're good for this kind of thing. The chipboard is not real thick, so it works well. Well, we got in a little bit more of the Graphic 45, Peter's Garden. Is that the name of it? No, that's not the name of it. I can't remember. But anyway, see, I didn't remember that. We got in the, what they call the background pages. We got those in today, and I'm hoping that the other comes in tomorrow so I can put up some kits. So I had a few people say, if you do kits with that, I'll buy a kit. And what I'm talking about a kit is I'll just put like the 12 by 12 paper, and then the background paper, 12 by 12, and then the ephemera. And I'll just put it all together and then discount it at a price. And yes, you could cut all of this with your trimmer. You guys know I like to cut with my scissors. See, that makes a nice, it's not too stiff, but it's stiff enough. Stiff enough. Let's see. Again, I'm looking for a paper that will go on the back that is a scrap. I guess I could use this one. Ooh. Nope, I can't use that one because it's not going to be tall enough. We'll use a new one. And I don't know that this one will be tall enough if I do it that way because it's got the white border around it. Since my printers are acting up these days, I have been pitching a fit with Epson for 2 months now. I'm so ill at them. I don't know that I'll ever go with another Epson printer. I went with an Epson this time because I had a couple of friends that said, oh, we do all this printing and we use Epson EcoTanks and they're great. Well, the EcoTank is great, but the Epson service is not great. Because I even got the extended warranty and they still have not honored it. So I'm about ill with them. I've never had a problem with HP. I use HP printer all the time. Never had an issue with HP. I call them up, if something goes wrong. They either send somebody out to fix it or they send me another printer and tell me to send that one back. But not so happy with Epson. It does print good, but if you're not going to get customer service out of it, what good is it? Especially since I spent $89 buying the extended warranty and then they won't even honor it. Oh, don't get me started. See, that's printed on my HP and I think that printed very well. I think I might cut this one into a tag shape. Will I? No, I won't because I don't want to lose part of that. So I'm just going to do the corners again. And this will be a nice journal card. When we get a few of these made, we will then decorate some of them. So I've got those. Let's do this one. Let's do one of these. Now I will probably cut that top off. You know, you could do something with that top. Well, I think since I'm needing a tag, I'm going to cut that top off. But I've got an idea of what we can do with some of those that have those little tops. Right now, I'm going to cut it. Now, I don't think I want to cover all of that because I like the map I like all that. So what I think I'm going to do is grab some book page. I have some book page here somewhere. I know this is a book page, but I wasn't going to use that for what I'm needing it for right now. Oh, and this is in another language. I like that. Not that Australia speaks in another language, because they don't. They speak English. I've always wanted to go to Australia, though. It's always been on my bucket list. Ever since I was a little girl, I used to read all those books about Australia. I wanted to go. Okay, I'm going to tear this off a little bit more because I don't want to cover Australia up. And don't throw that away because we can use that. Okay, I think I'm going to put it down just like that. Oh, my book's stuck to my desk because I wiped my desk off. I'm just going to glue over here outside the frame, the photo video frame, whatever it is. Okay, got that. Did a little bit of trim here. Well, it'd help if you trimmed straight. And then I'm going to go back with a little bit more ink. I want that to look really, really old. There we go. And then I think I want some little something down here because that's just water. But I'm going to leave that up the top, I believe. I'm going to grab these little Tim Holtz. Well, some of them are Tim Holtz and some of them are not. Some of them are different labels. I'm going to grab some of these, see what we can come up with here. Okay, I pulled out a few little labels, and I don't know which ones I will use and which ones I won't. But I think I want this one on there, but I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to put it down about like that and then cut it off. And I don't think this is, no, this is cardstock. Sorry if you can hear my chair. It sounds like it's got a mind of its own. It goes, oh. I know you think that's me, don't you? It's not, I promise. And I'm not going to fold it around because it's pretty thick. So we might, well, come off. Might actually put that up there. What do we think? I sure didn't trim that straight. Okay, let's put that up there. Yeah, when I move, I got one of those fake leather chairs. It's not real leather, but I mean, it's comfortable. But when I move back and forth, you can hear it. And I did oil it. Lois, I did oil it. But it's not the oil, it's the faux leather itself that's doing it up against my clothes. So, it's alright. I just didn't want y'all to hear it and think that I was hiding something from you. Now this is like the wind tunnel, kinda, sorta, I think. Anyway, I thought we might put that on there. Kinda like that. And then make a little cluster up here. And that actually has a map on it, but I don't know if I want to use a map on a map. Let's try that one. Okay, I'm going to cut this one out a little bit more. And yes, I'm going to use lots of labels on this, I do believe. Okay, let's get this one. So we'll put that down there. And then I think, let's see. I think I'm just going to put that right on the inside. Will my glue work? I haven't used it today, so I don't know. So then we're going to put that like that. That just gives us a little cluster at the bottom, and then I'm going to trim this one. Yeah, the kids are actually gone right now. They're in, ugh, I can't remember. They're down below Birmingham. I don't remember the town. They're about 100 miles away. They've been gone since Saturday morning, I think, is when they left. They'll be back late tonight. Really didn't want to cover up any of my words there. I think I'll just put that one up there. Whew, what a big amount of glue. Yeah, I'm just letting it touch both of them, and therefore it'll be a little bit more like a cluster. Okay, so we got a cluster down here and a cluster up there, some book page here, and then we've got our Australia in there. And I'm going to round the corners. Oops, not yet, I'm not. Don't round the corners yet, Edith. You've got to back it. I use my glue because this is a thick piece, and then I have my paper that's printed on 28 pounds, so the glue's not going to show through. And I will definitely use this in a journal because I love it. I like how it looks. It would even be even better if I could trim straight these days. I think it's my scissors. They're kind of growing paper. Yeah, I'm going to blame it on them anyway. Now we shall... Ooh, I don't think that's going to go in there. Nope, that one's very, very thick. It's not going to go in. We'll trim it with the scissors. I've got so many layers going on there. We'll just do a little trim here. And you got to make that sound if you're going to cut it. Yes, I had some white left right there. I don't know why I didn't put my paper up high enough, but we're just going to ink it and then it's gone. Another tag, so don't throw these little pieces like this away. Now let's do, where's the other one that we were going to do? We were going to do one of these. And on these, you can basically do just part of them. You don't have to cover up the whole thing if you don't want to. And I don't think I will on this. I think I want a little bit bigger piece of paper than that. So I'm going to put that piece right there. Okay. And I know I went over the perforated edge there, but that's okay. That can, it can still be torn off. And here, somebody sent me this little sticker book. I don't know where it came from. I found it the other day when I was cleaning up some things. One of you probably knows exactly where it comes from. It may be like Temu, it may be somewhere China, I don't know. But I'm going to use some of these little stickers. I think they're pretty cool. But I don't know if that's straight or not. We're going to leave it. The only thing is they're real transparent, and it does show anything through. You'd need to put a backing behind them if you wanted to make sure that nothing showed through. Let's see. Let's drag out this one again. A little bit too light. Oh, there's one. I like those, the colors of those. I think I might put that on there. I don't know why. I just like the looks of it. It kind of covers up the end of that book page that was jagged. So right there. And then we're going to put this one down. Okay, I like that. And you can journal on the back, so I don't even think I'm going to cover the back of that. You can put some lace or trim or whatever in it. We won't do that right now, but you can do that. And I'll do that before I put them in the journal, but right now we're just going to leave it at that. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and decorate some of these, because I'm afraid if I don't, I'm going to run out of time. And no, I'm not timing myself. It's just that I know the time goes by fast, and I know you guys have got a lot more to do than sit around and watch me. Oh, I thought that said Edith. It says edition. Now, some of these are Tim Holtz and some of them are who knows where. I just included a lot of my tags in the same little bucket so that I could just grab one box and or labels in the same bucket, not tags. Sorry, I'm trying to look and think and talk at the same time. That's almost impossible. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to go back to this one that I had in my hand first, because I can't find what I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Oops, come up. You're crooked. I'm having the hardest time getting stuff straight these days. We might put that right there. And I will probably come back and do something up here when I start to put it in the journal. But right now I think I'm going to leave that at that. Now this one really needs some pretty good size labels on it because it is so big. I don't know about that one. Alright, let's see what we got. That one I'm not so sure about. This one I think I really like. It's got that pink tone to it. So the time changed around here. Daylight savings time. And I didn't even know it. I didn't pay any attention. I never watch news, so I didn't even know it. So I thought, man, why am I wanting to sleep an hour later every morning? What in the world? Why do I not want to go to bed at night? So I texted Alicia a little while ago and I said, did the time change? She said, yes, Mother. Did you not change your clocks? And I said, well, no, my clocks are all automated and they change themselves. I said, I just wondered why I wanted to sleep an hour later every morning and I couldn't go to bed at night. And why my day seems to go by so fast. She said, because the time changed. I said, oh, okay. I get it. I'm going to cut that off. And I'll use that somewhere else. Well, I knew something had happened because something was messing my inner time clock up. I think I used that there, but can you see? I didn't even get that label straight. That makes me so mad. Why can I not get it straight? Well, that's a little bit better. I don't know. I know it's covering up Montreal, but that's okay. Now, if I get that one straight, maybe it'll make the other one look straighter, you think? I don't know. They both look crooked to me. And I think what I'm going to do is see if I can use one of the Tim Holtz stamps. I know he's got some pink ones in here. I saw them. And you know, somebody said to me the other day, for somebody who doesn't like pink, you sure do use a lot of pink. I do, don't I? I don't know why I've started using so much pink lately. I guess because it's springy. I like the flowers and that kind of thing, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm not a huge fan of pink. Like, I don't wear pink clothes and things like that. All right, I think that one's going to do that, except we'll put a topper on it. And we've got this one, that's the Curly Q. Let's see if we can straighten this one out. And I will probably put another backing on it later. We could use this on here. Why not? And I'll see if I can put it down straight and then cut it off, since I didn't get that other one straight. I think that's got it. Yeah, this one's going to need another backing on it. too curly. And I know I can flatten it out and all that kind of stuff, but I had rather it not be curly. South Queensland. I think I might use this one, but I am going to trim it. It's not a label. I mean, it's not a sticker, Edith. I'm trying to pull the back off. Okay, let's put that one on there. Rub my fingers across it and I can make it more distressed because my fingers are so cruddy. I'm going to put that right there. I don't know that it goes, but I'm going to put it there. Just feel like I need a third one, you know? Sometimes you've got two on there and you feel like you need one more. There we go. And then we'll put a topper and put another backing on it, and that one will be ready to go. And then we've got this one. Somebody said to me the other day, they said, I just get so upset because the decorating just takes me so long. Hey, I understand. Believe me, it does me too. It's just one of those things that you just got to pull out things and lay it, and if it doesn't look right, pull out something else, and you just gotta keep it going. Keep looking. I don't think this one needs much except maybe a label, and I'm going to put one of these birds on there. And these birds are very little. And somebody sent them to me. I don't remember who, but I found them. Again, I found them in my stash, and I had not used them. Oh, that one's got two little birdies on it. That'll be good. They're small, but they'll work. But yeah, when you're doing something like this, when you're decorating, it's just one of those things that you just gotta kind of look at it and put something down. If that doesn't work, put something else down. And right now I'm using these little labels because I think they're cute. We might put this one down first and then put our birds down. And then the birds can go right there on top of the label. And I might put this one down here and just wrap it around. And I could have cut that white off. I probably should have, but I didn't this time, so we'll leave it. Okay, little birdies. There you are. You have a new home. And I don't think I'm going to do anything else to that one right now. I probably will. I'll put a topper and all that on it. I may even do another little cluster down here. I don't know, but right now I think I'm going to leave it at that. All right, guys, I think that is it for today's video. I've got lots more that I got pulled out, and you can see I didn't get to them. But, you know, there's always another day. Another day. We will get there eventually. I always have big eyes, and I can't get it all done, but I really want to get these done because I've got a journal coming up that's got that in it, and so I want to get lots of those things done. So I may have to do quite a few off camera. But that's it for today. We will talk to you guys later. Let's see if we can pull them all back out here. Let me put all my mess over there. That one. That one. How many did we get done? We got 6 done. That's pretty good. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move my junk. So, yeah. We got 6 finished. That's pretty good. That's 6 more than I had. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you will. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.